Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today's tutorial is on custom armor, so that's both player armor and horse armor. And before we get started, huge shout out to my Discord server member Mackie for helping me get this set up. This video wouldn't have been possible without them. But with that out of the way, let's get started. We're going to start by making a resource pack. So to do that, go to Options, Resource Packs, Open Pack folder, and in here we will make a new folder for our data pack. I will call mine Tutorial. I will open this with Visual Studio Code, and in here I will create a new file called pack.mcmeta. This is what tells Minecraft that we are trying to make a pack. And here I'll put some curly brackets, pack, some more curly brackets, pack format 55 is the resource pack format for 1.21.5, comma, description, and we can leave this blank. Control S to save that. And you can ignore this error if you have it. It's just because it thinks we're making a data pack. Next, we'll make a new folder called Assets, just like that. And here we need our namespace. I'll do tutorial. This can't have any spaces or capital letters. The first thing we're going to do is make our textures. So I'll make a new folder in here called textures. In here, I need a folder called item. I need a folder called entity. And entity, I need a folder called equipment. And in equipment, I need 3 folders. I need humanoid. I need humanoid underscore leggings. And I need horse underscore armor. Now let's actually make our textures. If you haven't seen my tutorial on getting the default Minecraft textures, go ahead and watch that now because you'll need them. In your browser, go to photopea.com. This is Photoshop for free in your browser. And from here, you can open from computer. And we want to get the diamond armor, so boots, leggings, chestplate, helmet, as well as the diamond horse armor. Open all of these, and I will zoom in. Now, I am terrible at art, and I don't want to have to go through and retexture these manually, so what I'll do instead is come up to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation. I'll set the hue to -50 and the saturation to 10. Hit OK, and it looks like emerald armor. So go ahead and do this for the rest of them. And finally, we have the horse armor. The only thing we're going to do different with this horse armor is this section here, we're going to do a bit differently. So come up to Select, and we will select this section where your saddle would be. Go up to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation, and you can make this look however you want, but I personally like a grayed out look, so I'm just going to take saturation all the way down, just like that. Hit OK. To select everything else, you can hit Control, Shift, and I, and that selects everything but the saddle, and we can do the same thing that we have, -50 plus 10, just like that. Hit OK. And now we can export these. So go to File, Export as, PNG, and we will rename this to Emerald underscore horse underscore armor. Hit Save. Save it, you can close this pop-up, and just do the same for all the others. Now, in your resource pack, you can find where we put this, so textures, item, and here you go. So navigate to your downloads, select all of these, hit Control X to cut. You can hit back to go back to your item textures folder, and just paste all of them in here. Now you should see them show up in Visual Studio Code, and we can even click on them to view them. Now let's get these equipment textures done. These are the textures that will actually show up on the player while you're wearing the armor. So again, in Photopea, we can open from computer, and in the textures folder, you want to go to the same spot. So entity, equipment, and you have humanoid, humanoid leggings, and horse body. You can find them in here. Zoom in on this, And we're going to do pretty much the same thing. So with the select tool, we're going to select our saddle here. And you can see we only have one part selected. So to select more, you can hold Shift and select a new part, and it will keep your selection in both places. So just select all the saddle. Just like that. And if you select your layer, you can right click and hit new layer via cut. And if we hide this, you can see we only have the armor selected now. So if we select the layer with our diamond armor, we can do the same thing. Image, adjustments, hue and saturation with -50 and +10. Okay? And show the new layer. And here, this time, I will select just this yellow part. So I'll select just the yellow part here, hold Shift, and I can select it down here and over here. And make sure you select your saddle layer. And we can go to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation, and turn our saturation down. Hit OK. And there you go. You have your horse armor done. Now we have the player leggings, and we don't have to deal with the saddle here, so we can just go to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation, -50, +10, OK. And do the same for your last one. And export these the same way. File, Export as, PNG, and we'll change diamond to emerald. Save, and save it. Now the thing about this is they all have the same name, so we need to do them one at a time. So that was our regular humanoid. So go back to Textures, Entity, Equipment, Humanoid, Downloads. We can cut it, go back, and paste it in here. Now I'll do the humanoid leggings the same way. And same for the horse armor. And in Visual Studio Code, you should see this pop up in here now. Now let's get our models set up. So go back to our namespace and create a new folder called Models. And in here, we need a new folder called Item. In here, we can make a new file. We'll make our emerald boots. So emerald_boots.json. And in here, if you've seen my custom models tutorial, I'm going to be setting up the easy item model that I showed off at the end, where you only need a texture and you don't need to make the model yourself. So to do it, some curly brackets, parent, some quotation marks. You want to do item/generated, comma. On the next line, we're going to do textures, some curly brackets, and our texture, we're going to do layer 0, although you can name this whatever you want, colon, some quotation marks, and then our emerald boots texture. So tutorial, item, emerald boots, just like that. Control S to save, and we can copy this whole thing. We're going to use it for all our other items. So an item, we want to do emerald_chestplate.json. And in here, just paste it in and change emerald boots to emerald chestplate. Control S to save, and so on. And once you're done, you can right click up here and close all of these. Now finally, to get this item rendering, we go back to tutorial and we need one more folder called items. We need all of these again, so I'll just click one of them, hold Shift and click the bottom one, Control C to copy them all, and just paste them all here into items. Except this isn't what we need for items, so delete all of this. Instead, we're going to do some curly brackets, model, some more curly brackets, type, some quotation marks, model, comma, model, some quotation marks, and our model is tutorial emerald boots. That's linking to this emerald boots model. So copy this whole thing and Control S to save, and just paste it in all of these. And again, we can close all. Now finally, we need one more thing in here to make it so that our armor will show up when worn. So again, go back to tutorial and create a new folder called equipment. And in here, we need a new file, and this is going to be our asset ID. So I'll just call mine emerald.json. In here, we need some curly brackets, layers, some more curly brackets, and this is going to be our humanoid, square brackets, curly brackets, texture, and in quotation marks, we can find our tutorial emerald texture. Now, after the square brackets, comma, and on the next line, we'll do our humanoid leggings, and so on. It looks like I made a mistake before. We need horse body here, not horse armor, so make sure to change that. And just like that, Control S to save, and you're done with your resource pack. So we can close this, and in Minecraft you should see your resource pack. Go ahead and put that on. Now we need to make our data pack. So to do that, find your world, click Edit and Open World folder. In your world folder, go to Data Packs, and we'll do the same thing. Make a folder, I'll call mine Tutorial. Open this with Visual Studio Code, and in here, make our pack.mc meta file. This one, we do mostly the same thing, so pack, but our pack format for data packs in 1.21.5 is 71, comma, description, which again, I'll just leave blank, Control S to save. Now here's where things start to be different. Our folder this time is going to be called data. In here, we need our namespace, tutorial, and in here, a folder called recipe. If you haven't seen my custom recipes tutorial, I will link that in the top right. In here, to keep things clean, I'll put a new folder and I'll call it emerald_armor, just like that. And we'll put all our recipes in here. So I'll add in boots.json, chestplate.json, helmet.json, leggings.json, and horse.json. Now we're going to make these the same way I did in my custom recipes tutorial. So go to meso.github.io, and you should see a recipe generator here, but if you don't, go to all generators, scroll down, and you should see it right here. In here, we will set our type to crafting shaped. Our group can stay blank. Our category should be equipment. Now we'll add 3 patterns, and I won't go over what all of this really does. If you want to learn more, check out my custom recipe tutorial. But starting with boots, I'll do space, 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 E space E, and E space E. I'll add a key for E, and it will be an emerald, and this will be diamond boots. We'll add some components, and we want to do equipable. Slot will be feet, and our asset ID was tutorial, our namespace, emerald. We'll add some more components. I want to do item model, and I want to do item name. Our model was our namespace, tutorial, emerald_boots, just like that. And our item name, I'll do emerald boots. Down here, hit the copy button, and in Visual Studio Code, we can paste this in our boots. Hit Control A and copy this to all of the others, and we can save boots because boots is done. Chest plate we need to change, so our top pattern will be E space E, and our others will be all E, just like that. We'll change diamond boots here to diamond chest plate, change slot feet to chest, change our item model to emerald_chest plate, and change boots here to chest plate. Control S to save, and do the same for the rest. Now for horse armor, you don't typically have a crafting recipe, but I figure here we might as well. So I'll make it shaped like a horse. I'll change diamond boots to diamond horse armor. Equipable should be body, and the same for the rest. Control S to save, and that should be all. In Minecraft, you can cancel out of here and start your world. Get a crafting table and some emeralds. Put your crafting table down, and here's all my emerald stuff. You may not see this, so let's go ahead and craft it manually. We have our boots, our helmet, our leggings, our chest plate, and our horse armor. While I'm at it, I should probably also grab a horse and a saddle. But if you put on all the armor, you should see our custom model. And if I tame this horse real quick, we can put our emerald horse armor on it. And there you go, you can see the model. And we have the grade bit that we added. And if we put on a saddle, we don't really see it. So I hope this helped you. If you make anything cool with this, feel free to check out my Discord server, where we have a finished packs section for you to leave any finished packs you want. And if you would like to check out Mackey's original Emerald Armor data pack and resource pack, that is in the finished packs tab. So go show him some support. But with that, thank you for watching. Goodbye!